everyone, welcome back to Teacup Tarot. My name is Reya, and in today's video we're going to be taking a look at what your Akashic records have to say to you about your present and your future life. Of course, as always, you have three piles in front of you. Please make sure when it comes to selecting a pile, you choose one carefully that is most for you, and then we start with pile 1. Hello, and if you've selected pile 1, then these are the messages that your Akashic self has to say to you. Okay, now when it comes to you, pile 1, I feel like you're finally coming into yourself. Finally going to be finding the real you. The one you were born to be. Yeah, and it's a beautiful card that you've selected. And I absolutely don't have any pre-shuffled cards, so I'm going to do it all on camera. Let's see. Yes. The thing with you, you just have to say yes to change. Yeah, that's what your records are saying. It's like you have your intuition and it's telling you, this is the direction that I need to go into. Say yes to it. Because it's like, because of the masks melting, you have the clarity to see your future beautifully. And you've always been this kind of person. You've always been very, very intuitive, very connected to the source. And in a way, your soul is calling you towards a place, or your soul is calling you to do something. And now is the time for you to fulfill your destiny. And you will intuitively know what that calling is. Yeah? So you have to listen to that call. So are you ready to answer the call? Is what your Akashic records are here to ask you. And along with that, in a way, you've been sent to planet Earth to create heaven on earth. Okay, now whatever your definition of heaven is, and your job is to do that. And it is already happening because all the changes that you've been going through in your life, it's taking you there organically, one step at a time. And also, the Akashic records are here to tell you, for this to happen, there is a little bit of time period, and you may feel like, you want to do something, you want to do it instantly, but it's like a certain waiting period. So stop, embrace the winter, embrace the void, embrace not knowing everything and not having all the answers. Okay, just be okay with where you are. And whatever your soul is asking you to do, you need to absolutely do it. And in a way, what is happening for you is certain memories are coming back for you. Certain soul memories are coming back. You may also have a lot of prophetic dreams during this point of time. And this is because you've done this. In a way, your soul knows how to do what is supposed to be done in the upcoming part of the journey. And you're also going to be receiving a lot of spiritual gifts. Now, in your case, pile 1, you've been given a double mission. One is to become a light worker, a starseed at that. And the second is to actually become a human, to serve the world in certain capacity. So in a way, your purpose is towards yourself, your life story, but also towards the entire world. And at this point of time, you have certain karmic relationships. Yeah, in your case, the relationships that you have may be a little bit conflictual. You may not get along with certain people, but this energy needs to be cleared out because this will help you mature your soul. Yeah, but because in your life, your karmic relationship will teach you a lot. And you need to ensure that you listen to your soul. Because chances are, your soul speaks to you in numerous ways, but sometimes you're like, oh, it's just meaningless. It's nothing. No, listen to your soul. What is the song of your soul? Because every soul has a song. And that song is something that you need to have access to so that you can move on to the next phase of your life. And let's see. Oops. Okay. Now, when it comes to you have to treat everything as sacred, even the most minutest thing. Every little thing you have to treat it as an offering. Every little task you do, you have to treat it as an offering. You have to live very mindfully in the upcoming time. And please understand that there is only one ultimate truth. You cannot sort of have both things together. Yes, you have to surrender to one path so that you can be fluent with that and move to the next level. Okay, now in your case, you have to be open to love and open to an outrageous kind of love. So you have to ask yourself, what is it that I'm doing that is not full of love, that is just attachment? And then you have to give it up, because when you give up something you're extensively attached to, you will open yourself to surprises. You'll be opening yourself to an entirely new plan that has been written for you. And remember this, all you need to know is you have to tell yourself, I'm okay to be open, I'm willing to be open, and you'll get all the answers. See, when it comes to, with regards to your future, you have a lot of plans, but you don't act towards it. And when you have plans but you don't act towards it, that is like total delusion. So even if it is like one step, you have to take that step towards it. And when it comes to your worship, you have to be humble. You cannot go there with that sense of pride, I know it all. So in a way, surrendering to the divine is the most important step for you on your journey. And remember, this is an Akashic records reading, so this is meant for your soul. Okay, this is meant for your soul. So you have to be humble and accept heaven's help. You cannot do everything on your own, because what will happen, if you try to do things on your own, you'll try to balance everything but you'll fail. Yeah, so when you need to surrender to something, you have to surrender to that 100%. But please also ensure that in the process you make self-care a priority. So if you're overworking, don't do that. You're not born to work and work some more. You're born to have a balance in everything. Your Akashic records are also here to tell you that, so far you were like caged. Okay? You were caged. You felt like you were this bird who did not have, the key to the door of the cage. But it's time that you fly, because the key lies with you. So there's something that you need to let go and move on. Yeah, it's like you're free in a way. And you're also in the upcoming time going to be getting mental clarity. You will know the way forward. Your soul will know the way forward. So all you need to do is you need to work accordingly. And there's some kind of achievement for you. There's like completion of something, and at the end of that completion there is a reward waiting for you. And this could actually work out in your material life also. So this could be like, okay, you've like achieved something that you set out to do, or this could be like you achieve some kind of worldly reward, passing an examination. And in your case, there are certain decisions meant to be made. Okay, certain decisions, but to make those decisions you'll get help. Like you're definitely like not doing this alone. You have help available. And heartfelt gratitude. See, in the journey of your life, you just need to be grateful. Grateful for the support that you have, grateful for where you are in your life, and just overall grateful. Okay, this prosperity written in your destiny, and the prosperity that is coming towards you, it is a result of your hard work. So your hard work is definitely going to be paying off. And there's also an energy of renewal. Okay, I feel like you need to rest, okay, because it's like you're tired. And now you can just go back and rest, so that when you come back, you will be like enthusiastic once again to take care of the forward journey. The thing with you is, the energy around you is very strong. So you may actually feel excessively tired, or you may feel like, okay, now I cannot handle this. I cannot handle even the daily life sometimes, because the energy is strong. Yeah, so hold on. You have the help of your ancestors. Okay, you have strong ancestral blessings in your life, is what your Akashic records are here to tell you. So if you're missing your beloved loved ones, or you like very close to somebody, then they're around you and they're always helping you. And your community is very important. Okay, community for you. So this could be a spiritual community, this could be a community at work, but your purpose is not alone, it's with a community. You have to build that, you have to allow yourself to have that. Don't try to do everything on your own. And there's something that you need to write. Okay, there's a strong message about writing. This could just be as simple as journaling your feelings. This could be about writing a book. This could be about writing things on paper. Yeah, or your work, whatever it is that you're doing, make sure you have a copy of it. Yeah, that's something that's coming through for you. But it's like writing the written word. And okay, in your life, your Akashic records are also here to tell you that you have to learn to be accountable. You have to be learning to be accountable for the decisions that you take, and then you cannot blame anybody else. And also your Akashic records are here to tell you in the upcoming time, your inner life is going to be very strong, more than your outer life. Yeah, but you also have to give yourself time for it, because chances are you're like so busy that you don't have time for that inner life. And please make sure you don't trust people who sort of don't have your best interest at heart, because you're so trusting, you like share your stories with people who are like maybe not your best friends, and then you get hurt. Yeah, so please make sure whatever your plans are, you keep it a secret. Oh wow, you have flyers. I always love that. And in some cases, I feel like you need to set your sights higher. Maybe you settle for less. You think of yourself as less sometimes. Like, okay, I don't deserve this. But your Akashic records are here to tell you that's not the truth. You deserve a lot. You just don't think of yourself as that. Yeah? And once again, when it comes to your life, the seeds that you've sown, you're now going to be receiving the fruit of it. And I feel like this will happen during the spring season. So whichever country you belong to, then the spring season, it'll be according to that. Where I am, it's like March already, so we have the spring going. So I feel like good times will start for you. However, your Akashic records are also here to tell you that you need to be your own best friend. Don't always rely on somebody external to give you support. So the decisions that you need to take, you have to take it on your own. It's not like you don't have support, but don't use it as a clutch. Take certain decisions and be firm on it. Yeah. And also, there is a lot of healing that is going to be coming your way. Some of you may actually be healers as well. Like you may be doctors by profession. You may actually be, other kind of healers. There are so many these days. But that is a part of you. And that is what you're born to do. Maybe because of which, you have a double mission to not only heal yourself, but to also heal the world. And when it comes to, I feel like you repeat some mistakes again and again. Yeah, it's like you go around in circles when you just need to learn the lessons that you're being taught and learn them well. And when it comes to your life, you are very generous as people, and that generosity is good. So don't stop that generosity. Yeah, of course, give it to like an appropriate stores, but don't stop it. And very soon you're going to be having all the answers that you need, and you're going to be hitting some kind of milestone. Yeah, it's like the aha moment, like things become clear for you, and it's like, oh, now I get it. That's the message coming through. And I'll wrap up with this. Your Akashic records are also here to tell you that you are very powerful. However, you need to learn how to use your power well. And don't let it get to your head. Now you're also getting into some kind of a sacred contract, a soul contract. Yeah? And that contract is very important. And in the upcoming time, you're going to be facing certain important choices. So every choice will have a consequence, and whatever you decide to do, you're responsible. You are accountable. So take that accountability. And once again, grace and generosity. It is your grace and generosity which is your best quality. And it is that which will give you everything in the world. But overall, these are the messages that you need to receive from your Akashic records. And I'll leave you here with my best wishes. I'll see you next time. Bye. Hello, and if you've selected pile 2, then these are the messages that you need to receive from your Akashic records. And the most important thing that your Akashic records are here to tell you is that you are enough. Okay, you are enough and you're born enough. So if there's somebody who feels like you're less, the answer is like, that's not true. You were born perfect. Yeah, that's a lesson that you need to know from your Akashic records. Let's see. Okay. Now, when it comes to, you need to understand that when you have certain expectations for your life, you need to make sure that they are positive expectations. And you're very clear about what you want for yourself. Because chances are when it comes to you, pile 2, you are a little bit of a dilly-dallyer. You do something or you decide on something and you're like, oh, maybe that's not the right thing. Maybe I need to change my mind. So whatever you set out to do, you need to be very clear about it, because when you have clarity, things will move faster for you. And also when it comes to your life, your Akashic records are insisting that you become a little bit more disciplined, that you have boundaries between you and other people. And you sort of, keep things to yourself, certain information that you need to keep hidden. Yeah. And once again, your Akashic records are here to tell you that you have to have a strong goal. You have to have an intention so that you hit the mark. And it doesn't mean that you become over attached to it. In fact, you have a goal. You decide that this is what I'm going to be doing. You do it and then you become detached. Okay, that's something that you need to know. But decide what you want. Yeah, that's a strong message in your case. Let's see. And once again, please do let me know if you enjoy these videos where I shuffle on camera. Okay, now when it comes to you guys, in the upcoming time, I feel like your relationships will be mending. But the most important relationship that is going to be mending is your relationship with yourself. And if there's anybody that you need to forgive in your life, it's you yourself first. I'm not saying you don't have other people to forgive, but it starts with you. Unless you forgive yourself for the mistakes that you've made, you cannot forgive others. Yeah. And in the upcoming time, your Akashic records are here to tell you that you need to remove masks. You need to let go of the false self that you have and become authentic, become real. Speak your truth. What do you want? Okay, because it's only when you're real that you'll actually have the success that you deserve in your life. And your Akashic records are also here to tell you that in the upcoming time, you're going to be growing tremendously. A lot of new opportunities are going to be coming your way. So make the most of those opportunities. Yeah. Don't be like, oh, I'm not going to take it right now, maybe some other time. No. If you have some opportunities, act on it. And in a way, your Akashic records are also here to tell you that you have something old attached to you. Or there is the kind of person that you were and you need to let it go. Once again, you had the message of, the authentic self. So now it's like, like the snake sheds its skin, you have to go back to your original form. The way you were. The part of you that you liked best. Yeah, but in the upcoming time, you're changing as a human being. And your Akashic records also tell you that in your life, you carry certain fears. You can track down your own fears and then destroy them. And please know this, that your Akashic records are here to tell you that you have to be committed to your cause. You have to be devoted to what you believe. And almost like a sage, everything that you do, it has to be like worship. It has to be done beautifully. It has to be done with veneration. You cannot just do things for the sake of it. Because, it's like empty, Don't do things if you're just doing it for the sake of it. Yeah? Do it because you really want to. And, it's okay for you to be vulnerable. That is what your Akashic records are here to tell you. Because it's almost like, you feel like vulnerability is a weakness. That if you show the world the real you will not be accepted. Yeah? It's not about being accepted. It's about being you. Who you are. Who you truly are. Yeah? And wear it with pride. There's nothing wrong with it. And there's actually strength in vulnerability. That is what your Akashic records are here to tell you. And your Akashic records are telling you that, right now you are in the eye of the storm. And it is in the eye of the storm, when things are going on in circles, that you will get the clarity that you need. So you need to be comfortable in chaos wherever you are. Don't struggle with it. What is happening, you don't have a clear perception about yourself. You think you're someone, but that is not who you are. So you need to ask yourself, who am I really? In the heart of it, the core of who I am. Not the definitions that the world give you, who you truly are. Because it is only then that you will get the answer with clarity about your future. Yeah? Your Akashic records are almost hinting at you becoming real with yourself. And you're also being told that in the upcoming time, you're going to be coming into some kind of fortune. Like you're coming into stability, you're coming into growth. Yeah? And also in your case, travel is on the cards. Travel to a place that you're really connected to. Yeah, this could be like a place of worship for you, or this could just be a place which you hold sacred. But that will mean a lot to you. And your Akashic records are also here to tell you that you need to learn how to access the Akashic library. So this could be via reading, this could be via prayers, this could be via meditation. So you need to learn to access that so you can get the answers for yourself. Yeah, maybe read a book on Akashic records. Because what is happening for you right now, you're living in two worlds. A world that you know is real and a world that is meant for you. And the other is the world that you're forced to live in. Because of which, it's like things are not matching up. And you're struggling with things. So you have to sort of belong to one world. Yeah? And that's a journey that you have to take. That's coming through. Because right now it's like, I'm living here, I'm living there, which is the real me. But in the upcoming time, your Akashic records are here to tell you that you'll find joy, you'll find happiness. Peace will return into your life once the decision has been made. Yeah? And in the upcoming time, there's going to be a lot of stability. In your case, you may be a nature baby. Like you love to be around nature spirits, you love to be around birds, animals, because that is who you truly are. That is where you thrive. That is the real you. And right now, wherever you are, it's a time of retreat. It's a time of rest. It's a time of, going within yourself to gain the clarity. To gain the truth, in fact. Yeah? You're not seeing yourself clearly, and it's time you find the truth. Is the message for you from your Akashic records. And, oh wow. Self-acceptance, ancestors. Okay. Now, as I was telling you initially, I feel like there's something that you need to forgive yourself for. Your mistakes, the person that you are. Sometimes, we're not comfortable with who you are. Who I am. I'm not comfortable sometimes. But you've got to accept that. Because that is when truth begins. Yeah? And once again, you have to also accept your ancestry. Accept the purposes for which they were born. Sometimes it may happen that your purpose is different, their purpose is different. But your ancestors play an important role in your life. You've got to thank them for it. And also, it's something to do with your chakras, the alignment of your chakras. Because once your chakras are aligned, it's when you are in touch with the highest truth. Yeah? So maybe chakra clearing is something that you need to do. And, okay. Oh, this was something that you received, I believe. So in your case, certain teachers are going to be playing an important role to help you uncover yourself. Okay, mentors, teachers, they have an important role. In your life, in your career, it's always going to be that way. And right now, wherever you are, you just need to learn how to quiet your mind. Okay? To just be peaceful where you are. That's all that is expected of you. That's what your Akashic records are here to tell you. Be mindful of every moment. Take every breath with intention. Yeah? Ease. Because wherever you are, it's almost like an awakening. Awakening to a higher reality. Yeah, you have to trust your intuition wherever you are. And remember this, eventually you just have to sort of surrender. You have to let go. Be in the divine flow, because there are two kind of plans in this world. One is our plan and one is the divine plan. And no matter where you are, you will reach where you're meant to. Yeah, that's coming through. And okay, grief. Now that's interesting. I'm not telling you that you're going to be having grief in your life. I'm telling you, if you have certain tears that you've not cried, if you have emotions that have buried inside you, deep inside you, let them out. Because the tears that have not been cried, they become ice. It's like your heart becomes frozen. And when the tears are shed, that is when your heart can truly beat again and be free. So don't be afraid of your tears. That's what your Akashic records are here to tell you, because you carry something in your heart. And called, it's like you're being asked to step up to a higher training, to a higher purpose. So you have to step up your game. Yeah, that's coming through. And whatever you're going through, whatever you're going through in your life, you're going to be surviving this and you're going to be thriving. Because a lot of what is happening, it's happening in your inner world, and you're going to be finding solutions to your problems. And in a way, there are a lot of new beginnings waiting for you. That's what your Akashic records are here to tell you. And remember this, you are a child of the cosmos. All of the answers that you need, they lie within you. You just need to learn how to access them. Yeah, and in your case with a teacher. Yeah. But remember this, you are like a beautiful part of the entire world, the entire universe. So all answers lie within you. And wherever you are, you're reaching a very important milestone in your life. So it's like a rite of passage. Can be in multiple ways, it could be like you'll pass university, you'll pass an exam, you'll go do something different. But it's like one stage of your life is over and another begins. And boundaries. However, what you need to do wherever you are is have certain boundaries in place. Okay, your life is different, somebody else's life is different, and you need to be clear about that. Yeah, and align your life. So what is happening right now, it's like all parts of you are sort of not in balance, they're not together, and slowly but surely it will all come together. So all you need to do is you need to be patient with yourself. Yeah, and birthing you a new age. So it's like a new entire world is waiting for you to be a part of. Yeah, so it's like one part of the story is over and another one will take its place. But that is what you need to know right now from your Akashic records. But overall, this is what I have for you. I will leave you here with my best wishes and I will see you next time. Bye. Hello, and if you've selected pile 3, then these are the messages that you need to receive from your Akashic records. Let's take a look. Now, your Akashic records are here to tell you, that you're holding on to certain false beliefs. Yeah, certain untruths about yourself or certain untruths that people tell you. But somewhere, you have to sit back and ask yourself, what is my truth? What is my truth? What about me is not right? Or what about me is a false belief? And you need to let it go. You need to look in your eye honestly and ask yourself, what is my truth? Because in your asking that question, you will get all the answers in the world. Let's see. Okay. Now, whatever is happening in your life, pile 3, it's like things are coming through as if by magic. There is a higher intelligence at play. Yeah. So it's almost like you cannot control everything. You cannot control anything, in fact. Things are just happening. Everything that you put into motion in the past is coming to fruition today. Yeah, and there is almost a divine guidance that is coming towards you. You're getting the divine help that you need. Yeah, you'll come into a sort of a higher knowing in the upcoming time. And whatever it is that you're planning of, it's going to come to fruition. It's like, you'll reap the fruits of your labor. So all the good that you've done, you're not going to miss it. It is going to come to you in leaps and bounds. Yeah. And your Akashic records are also here to tell you, like you deserve a lot. You're worthy of a lot when it comes to your life. And you've been worthy all along. So don't ever feel like, that I am not worthy of this, I'm not worthy of it. It's not. Every person is born for a reason, and you will know yours very shortly. What is happening in your life, it's like things are getting clear, karma is getting clear, and because things are getting clearer and clearer, obstacles will now be out of your life, and because obstacles are out of your life, your path will be clear and it will be beautiful. Energetic clearing. There is also a lot of energy being pulled away out of your life. The things that were not belonging to you are going out, and things that are actually yours are going to be replacing it. So it's a very intense kind of a journey that you're going into. It's almost like the things that you fear, they are going out of your life. The things that you're excessively attached to, they are going out of your life, and it's like you're left with your real self. And chances are your Akashic records are here to tell you, like right now you're very sensitive, but in that sensitivity lies your strength. Okay, because that is when you actually get to reach out within and give out what you can give out. Yeah, don't treat your sensitivity as like a burden, treat it with respect. And okay, animals, you're very connected with your animals is what the Akashic records are here to tell you. Chances are in the upcoming time, you may also have a pet, or you may sort of get into animal communication, but animal energy, animal forces are always going to be having an important role to play in your life. And so is your community. You're not the kind of a person who can live alone. You always have a group and you belong to a group. So in the upcoming time, I feel like you'll find that. You'll find the people that you belong with, and it's like, happily ever after. That kind of a relationship is what you'll have. Your people. And your Akashic records are also here to tell you that, you are born to be very knowledgeable. Okay, you're born to receive a lot of wisdom, to learn a lot, to teach a lot. And in the upcoming time, you're going to sort of going in that direction. However, before that, there has to be an acceptance. Acceptance of where you are, acceptance of what you can do and what you cannot do. Because certain things in your life, it's like destined. You cannot alter it. And you have to accept that. Yeah? Accept whatever is happening. Because in the end, you're going to be successful. Yeah, it's like you cannot fail. That's the message coming through in your case. So when you know you cannot fail, then you just have to do the best thing that you can do. Okay. In your case, you are also very, very intuitive, and your intuition is actually going to be getting stronger in the upcoming time. So trust your intuition. If you're being called to do something, trust it 100%. Yeah. And it's almost like, life is taking you in a new direction. It's like you're setting course onto something, a new journey, a new place. Yeah, but you've got to be the captain of your ship. Take the reins, and you need a plan. You cannot act without a plan. Like a chess game, everything has rules. So you need to have certain rules to move about. Okay, so you need to have goals. You should know that, okay, by the end of this year, this is what I need to do. By the end of next year, this is what I need to do. And then work accordingly. And even though you may find that you may come across certain obstacles, don't be afraid. Yeah, all you need to do is get down and get to business, and the obstacles will move away. Sometimes obstacles are just to test you, how strong you are. Yeah, and when it comes to confusion, and sometimes you will be confused, you may have a lot of choices in the upcoming future. Take your time. Yeah, take your time. Don't be in a hurry to do something, because you'll know. You'll just know. Enjoy. Okay, so success is coming towards you, sun. So whatever obstacles you are facing right now, they're going to be out, and things will change a lot for you. Yeah, during the summer months is what I'm getting here, especially with the sun energy. And in your case, your Akashic records are like you're going to be moving beyond your ancestral patterns. Your life is going to be different than your ancestors. You will sort of live better. Yeah, that's coming through. And stand your ground. See, no matter what, you've got to be strong. You've got to be strong when it comes to your life. You need to be strong when it comes to your decisions, so that you can find the success that you deserve. And please know this. Your Akashic records are telling you, take care of your needs. Whatever you need, give it to yourself. Whether it is rest, give it to yourself. Whether it is, food that you need, give it to yourself. Don't sort of run on empty. Okay? Because sometimes you have a tendency to do that, is what your Akashic records are here to tell you. And don't so much worry about what the other person needs, okay? You've got to sort of look at your own life too. And see, in your case, the stagnation that you're into when it comes to your life, you're going to be moving out of it and you're going to be very busy in the upcoming time. Right now, however, what is happening, you are in an in-between period. You are sort of halfway here, halfway there, and finally in the upcoming time, the confusion will cease and then you will be like truly where you belong. So right now, just accept that confusion, yeah, because it's like, it's like a lot of karmic energy is what I'm picking up, yeah, and you are sort of in a place where you're trying to get out of something, but you will, yeah. Yeah, right now what you need to do is, you need to focus on your environment, focus on everyday activities, focus on the little things. Yeah, what can you do to have a clean house? What can you do to have a clean space? So your home needs to sort of reflect positivity, for that positivity to show up in your life. So tidy up what you need to tidy up. Yeah, keep a clean house, a simple house but a clean house. And perspective. See what is happening, wherever you are right now, you're not seeing things clearly. Like you may be sort of unclear because you're too close to things. But you need to take a step back. And when you take a step back, when you relax, when you just go easy on yourself, you'll find the right answers. Yeah? So right now you may not have it. You have confusion, of course. It's okay. The thing with you is, in the upcoming time, you're walking into the unknown. You're going to be getting into something that you have no idea about, is what your Akashic records are here to tell you. But trust yourself. Sometimes you just have to do that. And trust that divine has a plan for you. Yeah? That's all you need to know. Because in the upcoming time, you're going to be finding home. Okay? You're finding a place where you belong. You'll find a place where your body is in harmony. You'll find a place in which you have love, that you're strong, yeah, and a place in which happiness dwells. You're going to be coming into that in the upcoming time. And remember, you are not alone. You are a part of a community, yeah. So you have support, even though you may feel like, oh wow, I'm like stuck here. It's not. Yeah. Your community and you're always connected. Yeah. Your connection is very strong. You're not alone. And please make sure that you make your life into a prayer. Okay. So what can you do to make your life into a prayer? Because at the heart of everything has to be prayer. So maybe, pray as often as you can. And pray with love, because it's that love which will carry you home. Yeah. And loosen your grip. The thing is, you trying to control too much. Like there's sort of a control mechanism happening. You're not sort of letting go. You're not loosening the grip. You're like, I need to do this. You're like some kind of a soldier. But you need to stop it. You need to let God take charge. Because we can't do much. Okay, we're human beings. In the end, loosen the grip to God and you'll be okay. And you need to look a little bit deeper to get your answers. And sometimes you may get the answers in, your heritage. Let's say, because certain secrets will be revealed to you, and you also have a very strong connection with power places, places of worship. So which place of worship calls to you? Because some way, in some miraculous way, you're being led there. So you need to find these places. There are certain places, you need to find them. And don't take things too seriously. Okay, don't take things so seriously that you cannot even laugh, that you cannot even like have fun, you cannot do anything. Celebrate, play. You're born to be happy. And once again, the message is you're not alone. Your ancestors stand beside you, they stand behind you, they stand with you. Yeah, and they're always going to be with you. You're not alone at all. That's something that you really need to know and understand. And Baba, you are very powerful, okay, but you don't understand that. You're very powerful as a human being, but it's like, you're sleeping right now. And there's a part of you that needs to be purified. Purification is sort of pending in your life, but that purification will happen when you let go of certain things. Maybe when you let go of so much control and you learn to be much more trusting with the process. Because the answers for you, the purification for you is in letting go and manifesting dreams. So in your case, a lot of your dreams will manifest with the help of water. Okay, so water plays a very important role for you. So maybe be close to water, be close to water bodies. Yeah, that will really help you, because you may be a water baby just like me. Like water makes me really happy. Yeah, and once again, all of your dreams can come true. You just need to believe in them. So write down your dreams wherever you are and believe they will happen for you. But overall, these are the messages you need to receive from your Akashic records. And as always, as I wrap this up, I'm going to leave you with my best wishes. I'll see you next time. Bye.